Hello, everyone. Thank you for being here with me today. I hope everyone is having a nice day, even though it's snowing and it's February, right? I hope you're having a good week. We're not yet over this week, but I hope you're enjoying the snow. We have had a lot of snow. This all started on Sunday. Yes, Sunday. We had snow on Sunday, uh, plenty of a lot of snow, and now Tuesday. It seems like we're in a little rhythm here. We've been getting one day yes and one day no, with the exception of Thursday and Friday that is supposed to snow. And I believe there's something going on Saturday as well. So I hope everyone is enjoying the snow. As for me, for those of you that have been following me, yes, you know how I feel about the snow. However, I do like it. I like seeing it every once in a while. It's been an adventure, and you just have to go with the flow. That's it. You just gotta go with the flow. What can you do? You know. So I have to introduce you to another palette. Let me just bring this down. Have to introduce you to another palette that I have purchased. This palette, I have seen this palette, I think about a month ago. You know, whenever I introduce you to any palette, I don't just go ahead and buy the palette right off the bat. I really think about it because I have so many shadow palettes. It's just not, it's not funny anymore, you know? So I really think about it very hard and strong. Should I get it? Shouldn't I get it? What do you think? I don't know. Maybe so. So, yeah, this palette is a palette that is very popular. A matter of fact, it has been sold out in many of the stores. So, because of that it's been sold out, it has it hasn't been easy for some people who are interested in this palette to purchase it. However, I did find it in Ulta, so give Ulta a shot if you do decide to purchase it. The colors are divine. The colors are beautiful. It's by Too Faced Chocolate Gold. Yes, Too Faced Chocolate Gold. I mean, it looks like a chocolate. I love chocolate, but the colors are beautiful. The pigments are very nice. I mean, really, really nice. Also, this is the first palette that if you've seen palettes with an actual alarm tag on it, let me know, because this palette, okay, this is how popular. I mean, I'm looking at it that way. It had to be really popular in order for them to put a very large palette on. I mean, excuse me, a very large alarm on this palette. This palette, the alarm came in the back and it was this big. Pretty big, right? Usually they just stick something on if, you know, but no, not this palette. This palette had an actual alarm. How did they get it there? I have no idea. But it is a beautiful palette. Let me open it up and show you. Isn't this a treat for those that do love shadows? It's beautiful. So the colors are all with a nice. Some of them are with the chocolate, like chocolate gold. What else? Cocoa truffle, um, gold dip, dripping diamonds, love and cocoa. So the names kind of fit, you know. So today we are going to use four, yes, four shadows from this palette. And of course, we're going to jump over to the Modern Renaissance. You know how I feel about the Tempera. Tempera is one of the light colors that usually goes on at the very end of our application. And to show you, this is the color that I usually end up with at the last. Not always, but today we are going to do the Tempera as well. So, without further ado, let's get started. So I'm going to, my ladies, I did tell you, make sure that you have the proper tools. You want good application, you got to use the proper tools. For those of you that are just coming by my channel just this first time, it's your first time, excuse me, I'm tongue-tied today. It's your first time. I always have my makeup already on, my brows already done, my concealers are all in place, and my moisturizing is also in place as well. And for those of you that are just joining me, do see my first video. I talk about the tools that you use for your applications, and I also talk about the moisturizing. It is vital that you moisturize. It'll just make your makeup just glide on, and you won't have much of problems actually with your makeup, with fine lines. Usually when you drink a lot of water and you of course, put that moisturizer on, you're going to get very good results. So that would be my number one first thing that I would always encourage my ladies to do. Okay, see my first video and you'll see what this is all about. Also, this channel, just to remind everyone and for my newcomers, this channel is not about trend. So you will see certain things and you won't see certain things. Things that are today many of our ladies are using, which is false lashes, which is fine. My motto is on this channel, and it's always been, if it works for you, wonderful, use it, do it, because it's working for you, you're happy with it, and that's what matters. Okay, this channel is all about application, learning how to apply your shadow. It is one of the hardest things that a lot of women come across, and that is applying shadow. Some of them don't even know how to start. Okay, and for those of you that do know, wonderful. Maybe you can get something out of the colors, or maybe you can learn something. I always say that we never stop learning at all. Okay, all right, so we're going to start with let me get mine. Okay, so we have, this is the Precise Precision. Okay, brush. It's by IT for anybody who is looking for a good brush. I go to Ulta. This company is by IT. Really good, very nice. Make sure your brushes are flexible. Okay, and this is I have to look at it because I did say it, but I want to double check. Okay, Precision Shadow. All right, Precision Shadow. So here we go. So we're going to start. Yes, I still have my, it doesn't want to go away. I don't understand why. For many of you that suffer from this, I get it. All right, so we're going to go in with Soboji. Soboji is this color. I want to show you for my ladies that are following me. If you're not following me, that's okay. Enjoy the whole session. If you are following me, this is the color that we're going to use. So boy J, yep, or boy G, if you want to call it. So boy G. Okay, so we're gonna start with that. Always, ladies, make sure you have your tissue with you. And yes, every now and then I will be going into my small mirror. I will do it in front of you, and I will also take a look to what I'm doing. It's very difficult, and I hope you understand. It is so difficult sometimes to do makeup in front of a whole iPad, to be exact. Okay, so here we go. We always want to clean our brushes. Don't ever forget about that. And we're not getting technical. I could get very technical, ladies, okay? We're just going to apply to the entire eye. And let's do this a little. Another. Okay. Go ahead and do the next die. I can hear the men plowing or the woman plowing. I can hear them plowing. It has been raining. Oh my God. Excuse me, ladies and gentlemen. It's been snowing. Like there's no tomorrow. Why would they need to plow in rain, right? Oh. Okay, so I'm going to take a look at myself in my mirror. Okay. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. Okay. Do clean your brushes after every use. It makes life so much more easier. Like that, they're ready for you to use. I believe I'm going to use the same one. Yes, because I am. So we're going to use Decadent. They call it Decadent, but I call it Carbon. Okay, it's that one right there. It's black, and most of the black shadows are usually called Carbon. But so we're gonna go into the crease. Okay, ladies, we're going into the crease. Okay. Yeah, we are mixing, but we're not gonna touch the front. Okay, there you go. And go ahead and do this to the other eye. Once again, we're going into the crease, my ladies. Okay. I know it looks a little combative, but that's the thing with shadow. Sometimes when you look at it, you say, oh my God, what happened? You haven't finished yet. Wait until you finish the whole masterpiece. Then you'll say, oh, okay. A lot of women get afraid when they see things like, oh my God, I think I put the wrong thing. Look at the way it looks. No. Continue going ahead and doing exactly what you need to do, because in reality, you're not done yet. Okay, we still got to get in there a couple of more, how do you call it? Yeah, a couple of more shadows. Okay. Okay. Always have a clean brush that you can actually clean over. Okay, there's a brush that I don't use. See how I just took away what I didn't want to see? Try to always have a brush that you just don't use at all, just for cleanup. It really helps, believe me. All right, so we're done with the dark. Now we're going to go and, I don't know if I should use this one or should I use my square. I'm going to use my rectangle, okay? See how it looks? It's not round. It's more like a rectangle. See that? Okay. And we're going to use now Cocoa Truffle. And I'll show it to you. It would be this one right here, Cocoa Truffle. Okay. Okay, and Once again, watch how I'm going to do this. I'm going to start over here. We're starting this way. Okay, we'll go up a little bit too. We want to show the brown, okay? Even though we're going over another color, we want to show that there's a brown in there, okay? Remember to clean a couple of drops. Let me take a look at myself in the mirror right here. I want to make sure that I'm doing things okay, because like I said, it's not very easy trying to do these things, especially when you're doing them in front of a camera. Okay, good. Notice how I'm cleaning up, ladies, okay, or gentlemen. Notice how I'm cleaning up. So we're going to go back. See how I can see the brown? I want to see it. Okay. See, you can see the brown. There we go. See the brown? See? Okay. Nice, isn't it? Okay, beautiful. This is what we want to see. We're still not done yet. So now we're going to go into chocolate gold. Okay, chocolate gold we're going into, and let me show it to you. This is chocolate gold right there. I'm going to use the same brush, okay? I just cleaned it, so let's go ahead. But I'm still gonna tap it. Now we're gonna hit the bottom. We're doing the same thing to the other side. We're tapping, okay? We're tapping. Okay. And let me take a look at myself. How does that look? Looks good, right? Very nice. Oh. Okay, yeah. And mix it in there. Go. Nice. So now we finished with everything. Make sure you have a brush, okay, that you don't use, all right? It is very helpful, extremely helpful, because then you can use it to do any type of cleanup, which as you can see, I was doing a lot of cleanup today. All right, it's one of those days. I guess it's because it's snowing and I don't know. So now we're going to use tempera. We're finished with our chocolate, all right? Finished with our chocolate. And for anyone who wants to know what's the price on the chocolate, I did get this in Ulta for $49, of course, plus tax. I think it came out to 53. Okay, Ulta. I don't know how much they have it anywhere else. So we're going to use Tempera, as I showed you. We're using Tempera, and that's going to go all over. That's where it goes. My Tempera goes all the way over. Because it's light, I don't suggest you hit it so many times. You do want to make sure you have some in there. Okay. Okay. And we're going to clean that up. Of course, when I'm done, we need to add on some mascara and all that good stuff. We're done with that, and we're done with our Renaissance, Modern Renaissance, for anyone who wants to know. I don't know the price on it. This was a gift. Okay. Okay. So now we're going to go. Oh, one more thing. When I do, I mean, this is what I do. I don't use black liner. What I usually do is I like to use one of the colors of the shadow. I always like to use with the one that I usually start with, but it's a little too light. The Sobo G is a little too light to go underneath, so we're gonna go with the Cocoa Truffle, and we're gonna add a little bit of the chocolate gold to the lower lid of our eye. Okay, that will be our liner, and I do my liner with a smudger. If I can find it. There we go. This is my smudger. Excellent. This is by Trish McCoy, or Trish McVoy. Trish McVoy. Okay. I believe all different brands of cosmetics usually have their own, but this is by McVoy. McCoy. I'm very sorry for the let me look at it again. McVoy. Okay, Trish McVoy. So we're gonna go with the Cocoa Truffle first, and I'd rather do that. We're gonna do the liner. I would normally start, to be honest, with the whole mascara on the top, but we want to set this aside, and it's optional. You can do this one before or after, however you like to do it. So we're going to go ahead and do that. We'll do that again. Okay, and we're going to use a little gold in there as well. We'll do the cleanup after we finish, okay? Okay, we're gonna put a little bit of gold in there too. Just to have a little gold in there, since we already have it on the top. And we also clean our smudger as well, okay? So we're done with that. After we put our liner, after we do the mascara, then we're going to clean up the areas that we need to clean up. My mascara is going to be the burgundy. It goes nicely with it. Anyone who's interested, it's by L'Oreal. This is the color that you get, exactly what you see here. Okay. It's called Voluminous. All right. And for my ladies that do not know, do lift up, always going up, a couple of coatings, and then you can go to the lower lid. Okay. And don't, if you ever hit your makeup with mascara, don't worry about it. I'm going to show you what you can use. I think every woman should have this in their cosmetic compartment. It'll help you. Always with an outer stroke when you get to the very edge. Out this way. Okay. We're going to let that dry a bit. We're going to go to the next eye. You're going to do the same thing, stroking up. And when you get to the very end of your lashes, you'll go outer. Okay? See how I'm doing that? I'm stroking outward. I see something I shouldn't have there. These tools, these Q-tips, are the best thing to have because as you're stroking and you see hairs, there we go. Sometimes we see things and they shouldn't be there. We're going to continue with our mascara, stroking up. Okay, and we're going to go back and do the same thing to this eye. I would change hands, but so much more time consuming. I'll do it anyway. But I love to have a lot of mascara. It's up to you how much you want of mascara. I just love mascara because it's like the finishing touch to my whole look. Okay, so we're going to do the bottom of this side of the mascara. We'll do that. Okay, we're going to do the same thing to the other eye. you hear something breathing, it's my baby. I have two silk. I have one silky terrier, and the other one is a Yorkshire, and they're right here in their little bed next to me. They follow mommy everywhere. So now we're going to take this Q-tip, cosmetic Q-tip, and we're gonna do cleanup. That's what I call it, cleanup. Okay. The same thing to the other eye. It's a world of a difference, my ladies. A world of a difference when you do these cleanups. Once again, oh, there it goes on the floor. It's okay. Things happen, right? I apologize for this. So now we're done with our eyes. These also, they sell them in a bunch. I purchased these about a year ago. They sell them in a bunch. I have a bunch of them. They do come like in a little multi-group, and they are the best thing to take out fine hair. CVS, I purchased them at CVS. I don't know how much, but I purchased them at CVS, and there are times where my eye is like killing me. I have something in my eye. I take this, and it's not for that. It's really to make sure that your lashes are divided, but I'll go like this, and I'll take a very long, fine hair. These are really good. I recommend them. And see, I'm kind of dividing the hairs a little bit. And you would want to do the same thing if you see anything. Wow, my mascara did an excellent job. Excellent job. And it's the best thing that you can have. So now we're going to choose our blush. Okay, I believe we're going to go with always try to have a few if you can, because it would just, I don't know, it gives you choices. We're gonna go with one by NARS. This one, it's called Impassioned. He's weird with his names. Okay, I've used it so much. We'll go with that. Once again, we're going to do the same thing. You'll have to excuse me again. I dropped my box. There we go. Okay, so we're going to make sure it's clean. Okay, for some reason I do better at those, my shadow brushes, than I do to my with my blush brush and cleaning it. So we're gonna go ahead and use this color. Okay, you also want to dap it so that you don't just get excessive. I'm in the habit of actually doing this, covering my jewelry. I don't want my jewelry getting dirty, so. If you want your blush to be a little darker, it's okay, go ahead. Just make sure you even everything out. You don't want to go very heavy in your eyes and then go even heavier on your cheeks. It's just not a good thing. You always want balance with your makeup, okay? So if you're gonna wear these type of colors, I always, like I always say, wear something a little natural, more neutral, as to say, more neutral. Because the colors the what you want, if you're like me and you want your eyes to talk, you want everyone to focus on your eyes. You want to make sure that the lower part of your face is more neutral, okay? It just it's a better balance with your makeup. And if you're not used to doing that, try then that whatever color you're using, and you know that it can be a little too there's a lot of pigmentation in it, then try to dap. Don't go quickly and just put it on. Just dap it, because then when you're dapping, you're seeing, okay, I can use a little bit more. Let me keep on going, okay? As to just putting it all out there. And I think I'm pretty good. It's a very natural blush, but being so that this shadow is a little, there's a lot of shimmer and a lot going on, I would prefer to have it this way, okay? So we're done with that. Now what we want to do is we're going to use our loose powder, all right? Be very careful with your loose powder. Loose powder you can easily just waste, and you don't want to do that at all. So make sure that when you do hit the top of your cap, we never take our brush and dump into the jar. We don't do that, because then you're going to have excessive amount of powder and you're going to lose most of it. Even this is a lot. This is a lot. You see that? That's a lot. But I'll just make sure that I don't mix it all in there. So like that, I can go right back into my jar. So we're going to go up this way, up this way. This will seal your makeup. And it'll give it long lasting. I have my makeup for over 15 hours, to be honest. You're gonna tap it, make sure you don't have too much. Okay. It gives a very nice finished look. Also make sure that you tighten up this this loose powder, tighten it up. And of course, like I said, I always lose a little bit. See, gotta have a better invention, but I don't think that'll happen right now. Okay, so we did our loose powder. As you can see, look at the difference. All right, big difference. Go ahead and brush your brows. And now we're gonna go with our, matter of fact, before we go with our lipstick, this is another powder that I like using underneath my eye. For my ladies that have most of their wrinkles underneath their eyes, believe me, I'm getting there. This is good for now. Don't highlight that, okay? You don't want to highlight that. Right now, I'm in the beginning of a lot of wrinkles, and so far I can get away with this. But always keep in mind, my ladies, that as we get older, we need to change and shift things around when it comes to our makeup. Okay, so many ladies, they just go with the routine from young all the way until 60, 65, and in reality, they're not helping themselves out. Be very willing. That's a very good word. Be willing to change your makeup seeing that, okay, I can't do that anymore. Let me go to the next level and see what I can do. Okay, so I'm doing this now, but that doesn't mean that this is what I'm going to be doing, going forward. No, I can get away with it now, great. Never emphasize or never put it out there or emphasize, your wrinkles or anything like that. You don't want to put it out there, okay? So be willing to switch it around. So now we're going to, I'm using a lipstick by Kylie. It's a matte liquid lipstick. I always go here. I always take a look and see if I go over the line. Like I said, it's very difficult doing your makeup on camera. Yeah, here we go. We are done. Yeah. What do you think, ladies and gentlemen? Do you like the color? Do you like the way it looks? It's beautiful, right? Once again, as you can see, my lips, the lipstick that I chose, it's settled. The blush that I showed is settled. So please make sure that when you're wearing colors like this, you do balance your makeup, okay? And for my ladies that are filling in their brows, for my ladies that are still thinking about it, do fill in your brows. Your brows frames your face, and it dictates how your makeup should be, okay? It's really right there, so you need to take care of them with that. Make sure you fill them in. There's so many things now that you can do to fill them in. There's gel, there's pencil, there's liquid, just about anything. I hope you enjoyed the colors that we used today. Excuse me. And I hope that you enjoy the session. And for my newcomers, thank you so much for coming. And for my followers, thank you for being and supporting my channel. And I invite anyone to please support my channel. Hit the notification button and hit that bell and hit the subscribe. And like that, whenever I'm doing one of my sessions, you can be notified and you'll enjoy the session, and I hope that you do enjoy the session. Thank you so much, and I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful week, and be safe, and I will see you next week, okay? Also, I wanted to say, sorry about this, I wanted to say on February 21st at 4 o'clock, on a Sunday, I will be going live. I am trying it out. If it is successful, I will do this once a month, and I will love for you guys to be there. I will love to get to know you guys. You can ask me questions. I hope I can answer them all for you, and if I can, I will do some research for you as well. But I hope, and yes, you can join me in applying makeup. It's all about applying makeup, and as long as you're happy with what you have, by all means. Yes, so February 21st at 4 p.m. on a Sunday. Please join me and we can all stay appropriately. I always say that. Thank you so much for coming, and thank you. Have a wonderful, wonderful week.